Hey everybody, Jason Giammarillo here, founder of Real Mastery Academy and the Transformational Experts Institute. Welcome back. This is video 3 of my 30-day video a day challenge, as well as video 3 in what has become kind of a series on loving your life. Because again, that's what I'm about. It's arisen from my own work in my life that my pursuit is to love my life, and there's a certain way that I do it, and I'm actually going to introduce you to that tonight. But it's also what I've declared that I help others do in their lives. And that is, I help high achievers, I help leaders, people who want more, people who are trying to be more influential and help continuously create a life they truly love and help others do the same. So on that note, question for you. How would you like a simple model that will help you have more joy and more effectiveness in your life, such that as you are creating the life you love, you have that sense that you have it all? If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Now, before I introduce the new model to you, let's go ahead and refresh ourselves and review what was discussed in the previous 2 videos. If you haven't seen those videos, I definitely recommend that you go back and watch them. But if you haven't or you have, I'm going to provide a quick review here that I think will be sufficient to catch us up and make this new model sort of make more sense in the context of a greater mini program, if you will, on how to love our lives more. So I'm going to have a little magical whiteboard pop up right here. And you can see that the first concept we introduced was, if you want to love your life more, simply do more of what you love. And so we suggested here that you go ahead and list those things in life energetically as you are sifting through your experiences and determining what you prefer in life. List those things that drain you and list those things that energize you and really get your juices flowing. And from that, begin to shift your balance in some way in which you do less of what drains you and more what energizes you. And there were some suggestions there. Go check it out in the video if you need to. But that was the first model. Now, the second model is like this. We said, let's love more in what we do. So the first one is do more of what you love. The next one is love more in what you do. And so we discussed that not everything we do, even if it feels good, is necessarily loving to us or loving to others or loving to the earth or serves life in some way. And so we want to do things that are both things we love and things that are loving, or at least balance the two in our lives. And so we introduced this model that can help us begin to sort of sift through what is beneficial and what is constructive, and look at the duality within us and the options we have here in life, where we can make choices that are either beneficial or they're detrimental. We can make choices that are constructive or they're destructive. And ultimately here, when you look at doing what you love and loving more in what you do so that you can live a life that you truly love, what we're really talking about here is we're talking about power, stepping into our power, and with that power being productive. Those are the 2 main things that we struggle with in our lives, and that is to be really productive and to have the power to do so, or to step into our power and be able to harness it in a way that's very productive. So something I want you to introduce to us here is that we want to have the power to be productive and be productive in how we focus our power. So that's what a lot of this has been about. And now what I'd like to do is say, okay, we've gone from sifting preferences to trying to focus our power more in such a way that we're now being more loving and constructive with how we choose our preferences. But in terms of creating a life we love, it can get a little challenging because we're sort of picking and choosing from within ourselves, a little challenging to say, okay, what areas of my life do I really start making changes and shifts in with regard to my balance of these various things that we're talking about? And so we say, okay, well, I could make a change in my relationship, I could make a change with my kids, I could make a change in my health, I could make a change in my career. There are so many different changes I can make. And so it can really help And there are a lot of models out there, and I come from a public health background. I don't know if you've ever seen the wellness wheel. You know, it's a pretty complex wheel of everything in your life, including spirituality and finances. So what would be a model that would really help us very simply conceptualize our life and focus our power and make choices in such a way that we're being beneficial and constructive everywhere in our life, and having that sense that, wow, you know, when I focus on this and as I'm building through this model, my own life and working with others, I can feel like I have it all. And I can have more and more and more, but I'm always having that sense of allness, if you will, or fulfillment. And so let's take a look now at this third model. And it's a pretty complex model that we could talk about for a long time, and we will talk about it quite in depth at Real Mastery Academy. But here I just want to introduce you to it. Okay, so this new model is a model that I use in my life, and it was a model that I generated within my business, the Center for Significant Design and Learning and Performance, and that we use at Real Mastery Academy, that really helps you begin to conceptualize your life in a holistic way so that you can begin making choices and structuring your change and your growth and your actions and even your sense of being, so that you can have that life that you love, and so that in the process you can also feel like you have it all in terms of that sense of fulfillment and anything else that it is that you're desiring in life, which we're going to get to more of that as well in future videos with regard to why do you want to do all this, and what is it you're really trying to get, what do you want. And so here's the new model. To have it all, we really want to focus on 3 areas. First, lifestyle, the lifestyle you want. Next, livelihood, the livelihood that you want, your work, your career, how you generate income and wealth and prosperity in all its forms, not just money. And a lifelong legacy. So there's a lot to talk about here. But what you'll hear me talk about, and what you even see in my mission, is my goal is to help revolutionize your ability to have it all and to love your life in 3 areas: lifestyle, livelihood, and legacy. And that all 3, as you can see here, are interdependent. Interdependent. You can't eliminate one, right? You can't blow one up too much, right? And so we'll analyze this as we go, but I just want you to see the model, and I want you to begin thinking about it and realize that it's all primarily driven by the legacy that you want to leave. And we say lifelong legacy because we talk about the legacy you leave every day, the legacy you leave in every interaction. So not just at the end of your life, that which you left behind for the world or for your children, or the difference that you made that continues to resonate. We're going to get into that. But the lifelong legacy that you're always leaving. After every interaction, what's left behind that people would remember you by? Or what was the influence that you left that makes them, or shifted them, and sort of makes them a little bit different than before they interacted with you, whether they had met you before or not. So we could really dig into this a whole lot, and not even between people, but even with regard to how we use our resources and the earth, etc., etc. So check this model out. Think about, what is the lifestyle that I want? What is the livelihood that I want and or is necessary to support my lifestyle? And what is the livelihood that I need and or is necessary to support the kind of legacy I'm trying to build and that I want to leave every day? And how in my lifestyle am I living in such a way or engaged in certain activities that contribute to that legacy as well? So all of this is about winning, helping you live your dreams and make a significant difference with your life. So I have a question for you tonight. What will your legacy be? Leave your answer in the comment section below. I hope this video has helped you. If it's helped you, please definitely like it. If you think it can help somebody else, please share it. And remember, you are significant and you're worth making the change that's necessary to help you have the life you love. With that, I look forward to chatting again. Have a fantastic night, and we'll see you in the next video. Win! Live your dreams and make a significant difference with your life in 2016 by requesting a free 90-minute coaching strategy session with me, by expressing your interest in the comment section below, or emailing me at info@jasonjohnmurillo.com.